Welcome back to MvM Live. This is kind of another fun day planned here.
Kind of another fun. This might be the most fun live stream we've ever done.
I'm looking forward to this. So for those, you probably saw from the thumbnail, we're going to be demonstrating 4 new games. These are the Soda Pop games from ThunderGryph. This is a campaign I think that's live as of right now.
It launched on BackerKit yesterday. So this, I think, this is maybe one of the first BackerKit campaigns that we've done content
Maybe that
for.
we've done, yeah. Definitely not the first.
No, definitely not the first BackerKit campaign.
So it's on BackerKit right now. These are games that come in literally can-sized cans.
They're not aluminum, though.
They're not.
We did have a question in our video that we did the other day for it, like, how sturdy are these? Are they like just aluminum cans? No, these are like cookie tins.
Yeah, they're far more sturdy than your normal can, but...
And here, I'm going to demonstrate for everyone. People ask this, too. The lids just kind of come off like this, just like a cookie tin, really.
Yeah.
Except it goes inside the can. So, pretty sturdy.
It is. I mean, they're very sturdy, and like the whole concept of these games is they're like, you know, your beer and pretzel games, or I should say soda and pretzel games that you take with you to a restaurant, like whatever. This is easy to pack, it's easy to grab, and they're all light little abstract games. We've played them, we've had fun with them, so we wanted to show them off today. And of course, we thought it would be cool to pair our soda with soda.
Oh, yes. So the first soda of the day, and these are chilled. By the way, I'm going to be getting up from the table from time to time because we didn't want the other sodas just sitting here getting warm. We want them to be the perfect temperature. I wanted to get craft sodas. So if you came here expecting craft sodas, I'm sorry. I couldn't find any unique, interesting flavors. I went to a couple places and they had a lot of ginger beer.
Yeah, that's
they had a ton of basically variations of ginger ale. So I went with more sort of mainstream. I got some Mountain Dews. I got a Diet or a Pepsi Zero. And then we've got Dr. Pepper, strawberries and cream. Dr. Pepper to begin with is pretty sweet.
Yeah, it sounds
strawberries and cream. I'm not sure how that's going to go.
So we're going to play these games. We're going to try our drinks. We're going to talk about both things. Look at that. They're about the same size.
I mean, they are soda cans.
And for all of you who are watching, please continue to watch. Please continue to comment. But we're also going to be hosting a giveaway for...
Let's see if the code goes up. Right up here. Boop.
Oh, there it is. Right above my head. You see the code right there.
Drink up.
Drink up.
With an exclamation point. You're going to need to send us an email at mvmcontest@gmail.com. And in the subject line, just put drink up.
With the exclamation?
Absolutely with the exclamation. If you don't have the exclamation point, you're maybe disqualified from all of our contests.
So we're going to draw a random winner from all those emails. And you'll win a pledge for the game. Of course, it is on BackerKit right now, so it's not releasing immediately. But when it does, you'll get it. So without further ado, you want to do the drink first?
I'm going to pop it open first.
Okay.
And then we're going to taste it as we play, maybe after our first move.
All right, so let's talk about our first game. You want to show it on camera?
Yeah, For Genesis.
For Genesis. We are forgers who have created these like statues, and then we take these magic statues and move them around like magic chess almost, moving them around this small board, trying to move your figures from your starting spaces to the enemy's forge space. Of course, every one of these chips has a different special power. We've selected 4 different animals to use out of, I think, a possibility of 6.
Yeah, there's 6. So we use the ones that they recommend starting with.
So yeah, we're using the beetle, which can push other discs around. We're using the frog, which can jump over discs. We're using the bird, which can move diagonal. No other piece can move diagonal. And we're using the snake, which can slither and swap places with people. So this is definitely an abstract. We're going to take turns making moves, trying to get our piece to the other side. Whoever gets their piece to the opponent's forge wins. It sounds simple, but there's a lot of blocking. There's a lot of puzzling out your moves in this game. So
and you'll see what we do on our turn, but we can either move, all of them can just move toward the enemy sort of forge, or you can activate, and when you activate, you use those special powers, and when you do that, you have to flip the token over, and it's exhausted. So you can't use that now again until you refresh, which is another thing you could do on your turn, where you take all of your exhausted creatures and flip them back over.
And that could be a good move when you don't want to make a move.
Yeah, and if
blocking is very important in this
game. If you've watched our live streams before, you've seen Ryan's skills at Quarto, and I usually beat him.
Different.
These are different. Don't expect me to win these abstracts today. We played some warm-up games the other day. and it did not go well for me.
We'll see. I mean, these are a little bit different
So is there any particular setup you just refreshed on the rules?
Yeah, we just go. Whoever wants to go first.
I'm going to let you go first.
Okay, well then you should try your Dr. Pepper while I'm making my first move.
Is that what's going to happen? I'm going to try the Dr. Pepper,
but we do start with each,
and cream.
Your first move is just putting one on the board, so we're each going to put one on the board.
You're certain about this?
Yep, positive. I'm going to start with my frog out. And I'm going to go first so you get to see.
We're going to try not to move this little tablecloth of a board. I've got it centered for you
this
here.
Little tablecloth that all folds, everything fits right in the can with the rules. The rules are a small sheet. They slide in there too. Literally, if you're like bringing a 6-pack of beers or sodas somewhere, just swap one out with this and you've got a game to go.
Boy, Ryan, you got to drink more soda, man. You got beer on the mind.
I mean,
okay, speaking of sodas, I'm going to be the first to test the Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream. Here goes. A little smell first.
The smell test.
It smells a little like children's medicine. Here goes.
That's a good. Does it taste like children's medicine?
Kind of. Whew! You know what it tastes like?
What?
And I'm sure all these companies use the same flavoring. If you've ever had like strawberry Hubba Bubba.
Oh my goodness.
Strawberry bubble gum. That's what it tastes like.
It does. With that Dr. Pepper zing at the end.
A little bit of creaminess to it.
It's got that Dr. Pepper bite.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, it's not too overpowering.
No. I made my move.
You made your move?
And at the end of your turn, you can also summon one of your pieces that's left. So I'm going to summon this beetle as well.
All right. Well, I am going to move here, and then I'm going to summon.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's overall good, I would say. It's sweet, though. You got to know.
Overall good.
Way sweeter than than regular Dr. Pepper.
So I moved my snake, and then I moved my beetle. Now, don't drink too much, because we got a lot of sodas to drink. I will tell you, this is the only soda that we're drinking today that actually contains sugar.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the other ones are zero sugar, which is what I would prefer. I'm a diet soda drinker.
And it does change the flavor. I'm going to move my frog and put a bird out.
Well then. I am going to... I'm going to move my beetle.
Okay.
And put my...
Put your what? Ooh, this is where it gets tense. Strawberry bubble gum.
Bird out.
Yeah, I can see that. Ooh.
It's not too bad, you know, with this flavor.
Okay.
I mean, the game's great, but this Dr. Pepper is not too bad. I don't know that I could drink a lot of these. Alicia, my wife, and I have a thing that we say about certain things that taste good for one little bite or one little taste, but then it's a little too much. We say that that's like the Cool Ranch Doritos effect.
Oh, I could eat a whole bag of Cool Ranch Doritos.
I can eat 3 Cool Ranch Doritos before I'm like, I'm good on Cool Ranch.
I'm going to use my frog's power, which is to jump, and I'm going to jump over this piece. Oh, maybe I don't want to do that because your beetle can push, right?
I don't know. I'm not sure how this game works.
I'm going to move here. We didn't play. This is our first time with the beetle. Having the beetle on the table really does change things.
It does.
It's wild, yeah.
It does indeed.
It's a very different game depending on the different animals that you're using here.
I am going to use the bird's power and move diagonally. And then I will bring out my frog.
Smart.
Pretty sneaky. Does anyone remember the term pretty sneaky, sis, from old board game television commercials? Can you name the game?
No, I can't.
Connect 4, man.
Oh, is that Connect 4?
Right here, diagonal. Pretty sneaky, sis.
Oh, I think I'm in...
Come on.
I'm in trouble here. With that beetle.
It's... Speak of the devil, Alicia Waybright just popped her head into the comments.
Deadpan, pieces can get beaten. If this beetle pushes a piece off of the map, it's gone. That's really the only way. But jumping it or anything doesn't defeat it.
Yeah, otherwise, no. I don't think... Well, the butterfly, one of the other pieces is a butterfly, and it can sort of mimic an adjacent creature's power, so it could effectively do the beetle power.
I'm going to put my beetle here.
It was right here?
Yep. And I'm going to put my snake, summon my snake there.
Okay.
All right. You've got a lot more wide of playing field than I do.
Another interesting thing that we have to remember: when you move, you have to move toward the other forge. I can't move back. So this beetle, I couldn't move him over here, nor would I want to, by the way. But I can't do that.
Right.
I am going.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. I think I'm going to move my snake here.
Oh. Okay. I'm going to move my bird. Ooh, there's not really a good spot to move my bird.
This is one of those games. Every turn starts
here.
with the player saying, "I'm gonna move my."
Yep, something. I moved my bird, so go ahead.
You moved your bird.
You know, this is definitely not something you would drink more than one can of.
Oh, and I forgot. We activate all of them.
No, you activate.
You move. You do all your pieces. We haven't been doing that at all. You can do all your things.
You can do all your things.
Yeah. I will double check right now. Ryan read the rules right before this.
One piece, David.
Does it?
When did that happen?
In any of your choice, the current player may activate each of their active creatures.
Oh, I thought, okay. Well, you're right.
So we've been taking it easy on each other right now. Should we start? Who started?
I did.
Well, we'll start letting people do that now.
Oh, you're right. That does make a difference.
Oh, it makes the game a lot faster.
We've only been moving one at a time. Right. We could be moving more than one at a time.
It is one of those games where you feel like, oh, I can move more. I should just be moving one at a time. But you can move all of them. You can activate all of them. Or instead of doing any of that, you can refresh all of them. But you can't refresh and do anything else.
Although I don't really have a good place here. Actually, I could swap my snake with your snake.
Oh, see now it works.
Push the snake off the board.
It works out just perfectly.
You're like, hey, yeah, that's true.
I mean, I wouldn't have done that had I remembered that. Thanks.
You did remember it. I didn't remember that. You're right.
Yeah, but I've just
been choosing one. That's okay.
Well, it's okay. You're gonna win now. Sure, it's okay.
Maybe. We can call this one an asterisk.
I'm gonna refresh.
Okay. I'm going to refresh as well. I mean, putting these beetles here kind of blocks a lot of options.
A little bit.
Yeah, I would say definitely. My frog is kind of stuck there.
I am going to move my frog here.
Mm-hmm. I mean, most turns you don't want to move a bunch of stuff. It just depends on if you can create a good synergy.
And that's it.
That's it? Okay.
The tension is building. And so is my thirst. So I'm going to take another drink.
I really don't want to move my beetle out of
Alicia, I don't know if you were in the
position.
comments when I said this, but we've got a Cool Ranch Doritos situation going on with the strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper.
The code word she'll recognize?
Oh, she'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
I'm moving my snake here. That's it.
Interesting.
I'm surprised you don't like Doritos Cool Ranch.
I do. I love 3 of them.
You can't even eat one of the small bags? You're not like the little snack-sized bags?
I'm not a monster. I can eat some, but I'd be able to eat far more nacho cheese or just about any other flavor. Cool Ranch Doritos is a little much.
I like the purple bag, whatever that one is, spicy nacho or whatever. That's my favorite.
Oh, Ryan. What have you done? You silly, silly person.
I've tried it. What have you done? Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to swap.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if that's good for me. And then I'm going to move.
Yeah, we might have to play this one again now that we remembered the rules, because I played a totally different game.
We got time. If we make quick decisions.
Well, you've got the next. You win.
All right.
On the next
round.
Right.
Well, we can.
I haven't taken my turn.
Well, what are you going to do?
I'm going to take my turn. We're going to finish the game. Come on.
Well, sometimes in an abstract game, if you know that there's no move that can win. Like if this was Magic, we would just call it.
Yeah, if we can't. No. I hate. I don't hate much in this world. That? But when someone doesn't finish a game because like, oh, we can just call it. It takes the steam out of the person who won.
The beetle can just push one. That happens in Magic all the time.
I know.
I'll tell you. Most games of Magic.
It says a lot about Magic players. That's all I'm gonna say.
Most games of Magic, well, because when it becomes very clear that like you can't win, you could play it out, but it's like I respect your time. I know I can't win. I'm gonna scoop. You get the win, and we can both move on to our next game.
I'll shove you around.
I mean, I'm still only one turn ahead of you. I mean,
I know.
You would have had the next round.
Are you defending your idea to have quit the game early?
No, I'm just saying it was close. Well, did you want to play that one again? I mean, we got...
How much time do we have?
Well, 40 minutes.
Oh, no. We got to move on. We might come back to this at the end. Ryan's going to set up the next game. That was for Genesis.
I need the cloth to turn upside down so we can see the pieces for the next one. We discussed this, David.
I got it.
I'll set up the next one. You want to get our next soda? All right.
We're using a tablecloth so we can cover up the awful blue tape.
Pieces, and I'll talk about this game while you're doing that. This one is called Light Seeker. So there is a theme to all of these little games. Of course, they are all little abstract games, but this one is about turning a dark forest back to the light. You notice that in the center of the board, we have these 9 cubes spread out randomly. Each one of these is on the dark side of the board, and if you are the dark side of the cube, and if you kind of see, you can see that there is a light side of the cube as well. So our goal is to have light, to bring light back to this darkness, and the objective is to have 7 continuous points of light. Each one of these dice is divided into half, so each one could have potentially 2 points of light. And we're going to do that by moving them around, rotating them, and placing this little figure to block your opponent from making any moves as well. So the whole goal here, like I said, is to be the first one to make that continuous chain of 7 light. But of course, your opponent's blocking it as well. So, oh yeah, there should be spaces between the cubes.
I mean,
you should be able to see what you're flipping it. Sometimes, that's true, Daniel, but sometimes I just like kind of look a little bit. But yeah. Being able to see the other side is important because you have to know what you're rotating into. The only rule is you cannot leave a piece stranded. It has to be connected to the main valley, and it can be done so diagonally as well as orthogonally. So you can't have a piece that slides out like that.
You just can't have anything. No islands.
No islands, right? You can't
just one island.
And what do we drink? What do we drink? Oh, I thought this was my soda can.
We're not drinking the game.
I have been tempted. I've tried to pick one of these up so many times.
Playing the game, drinking. This time we've got Mountain Dew, Zero Sugar, Spark.
A blast of raspberry lemonade.
I chose Spark. Light.
Oh, for the light?
Yeah.
Oh, see, there's a tie-in.
This is a blast, their words, not mine, of raspberry lemonade flavor. This is interesting. The copy has a blast of, that's in red. Raspberry lemonade, that's in yellow, so it stands out. And then it says flavor again in red, so it kind of gets lost.
We're not allowed to call it raspberry lemonade, but we can call it raspberry lemonade flavor.
With other natural flavors, they say.
All right, well.
So we're going to open this thing?
All right, so who's going to go first for this one?
You won. I think you should go first.
Okay, so to seed the board, the first thing we do is I have to make one move on one of these cubes, and then you're going to place the blocker, and then we can start the actual game.
Then you're going to go first after that?
So I'm going to rotate this cube this way. And you'll notice that it is still diagonally connected to the valley.
All right. Yeah.
Pete, this is one of the zero flavors. This is the zero version of Spark right here.
I will.
Oh, it's still pretty sweet for being a 0.
I'm gonna block this one.
No, that's
Hopefully everyone can see this all right. We are probably going to go off of our little placemat here, but that'll be fine.
We might not. I can position everything a little bit.
So it's your. Have you tasted it?
I did just now. It's sweeter than I thought it was going to be.
That is a blast of raspberry lemonade flavor. Oh, it's not bad.
I'm going to rotate this one here. Oh, the other rule, you have to create light every turn. So I can flip this cube over to here. Notice it went from 1 point of light to now providing 2 points of light. And if you can't see from the image, there's also little dots on there, just so you can know at a glance how many points of light it's producing. So I produced 1, so I'm good there. And then my second one is going to be, just slide this here. And then I have to place this blocker somewhere where David cannot move it.
But it has to be moved.
It has to be moved from this spot. I'm going to place it on another cube and say David can't move that cube. And I'm going to say this cube here cannot be moved by you.
Okay. Okay. I am going to...
I don't always love the 0 flavors, but this one's pretty good.
So I flipped twice.
Ooh.
Again, adding 2 more. So now we have a total of 4. I increased the light by 2, so I'm good.
It's a dangerous game.
I will.
This is a weird looking valley right now.
I'll block this one.
All right.
You know what? So far, what do you think?
I like it,
Our
actually.
sodas. If you had to drink one.
If I had to drink one,
it's got to be this.
No, it'd be the Dr. Pepper for me.
What is wrong with you? Oh, I'm sorry, everybody. He's wrong.
This one tastes sweeter to me than the Dr. Pepper one.
No, that one tastes like there's a stick of butter in it. That's just it's really sweet and like rich and creamy. I'm not a fan. This is refreshing at least.
So,
I mean, this doesn't taste crazily different than the Mountain Dew.
I'm not there.
It just has a hint of raspberry. What'd you do?
I've moved these two, flipped, rotated this one, and then slid this one. So I'm going to put that there, and you block that one from you.
And you can put it on the one you moved?
I mean, it just, it just has to move to a different block.
If anyone in the comments wants
Instant win already. I don't know. Could maybe. Anyone in the comments want?
Well, I'm gonna listen to Dan.
Anyone in the comments want?
What do we got here? Oh. Yeah. I'm going to flip this one here and move it here. And we've got
dang.
7 contiguous.
I thought for some reason I thought that you wouldn't be able to move that one because it made an island.
I might have. What's that?
For some reason I was thinking if you tried to move that one, it would make that it wouldn't be able to move. Yeah, but it is still connected.
It is interesting. This is an interesting. This is of the 4 games. This one has the most spatial sort of awareness for sure. And Dan, you're right. It did help to play with the cubes separated. It also didn't hurt that you were in the comments helping me. I appreciate that.
Oh, Dr. Pepper orange cream. That would be good, like a creamsicle.
I'm learning a lot about you, Ryan, and I don't like it.
I'm reading Pete's comment.
Pete
said, if only Dr. Pepper would do an orange cream.
You know,
dreamsicle.
Pete, I tried either Coke or Diet Coke, I think, with cream, like orange dreamsicle or whatever, and it...
All right, well...
Maybe I'm just not for flavors.
So we're 1-1 right now.
1-1.
There's only 4 games.
I kind of wanted this game to go on longer.
So you can enjoy more of your
I wanted to enjoy my
Dew?
Mountain Dew. We have another Mountain Dew on tap. It's going to be the last one we do. We are going to be doing Pepsi Mango next.
But I don't know how I feel about Pepsi Mango. I'm going to take one last step.
It's Pepsi Zero.
Mango.
First of all, I'm not a big Pepsi fan.
Me either. Or a big Zero fan.
I'm also not a big Mango fan.
Yeah.
The two together might change my mind, but I'm going to take one last sip of this. What's next?
Next is Catacomb.
Catacomb. We can get rid of this.
And put out the catacombs.
And I'm going to randomly... Oh, why don't you randomly set this up?
I will randomly set
That'll
this up.
be the center tile, but you know how it sets up?
Just randomly.
No.
Yeah, with no...
It's a shape.
Well, it's like it's like... No, I don't know the shape. I'd have to look.
Okay.
It's like I think it's like 3 by, yes.
It's
and
like
then this
that.
one here.
Just straighten that up, if you will. And I'll be right back.
And I'll put the cats out.
With the next.
Because you won, you'll go first. So this is Catacomb, and hopefully you guys can see the little cat board here, which is made up of 3 different colors of bases. So you have the brown, the white, and the black base. David and I are each going to have a set of dice, white and black, and then there are 3 neutral cats. David's going to go first, so I'm going to put the neutral cats out. I'm going to put 1 cat on each one of those colors. So I have to put 1 brown, 1 black, and 1 white. Now, this is an interesting one. This is like a Mancala style almost, when like we're making stacks of cats and then dropping them off as we go. Your goal is to get your cat on top of a stack in every color, or just the third highest cat on 3 stacks.
Well, that's a lot.
Which is a lot harder.
That last bit.
That's hard.
You have to have 3 stacks of 3 cats each.
And you have to be on the top.
And you have to be on top of each of them. That is the long game goal. The short game goal is to one of each of these colors, and it can be the first cat on there, or the second, or the third. The other interesting sort of guideline, and I should have thought this whole soda drinking through. I'm gonna get the hiccups here in a second.
Well, you're lucky because Deadpan said the winner should chug.
The winner of this or the winner overall?
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question.
We might have to have a tiebreaker if we split. But you can't.
Oh, you didn't put your. He said your mic's not back on.
Thank you.
Thanks, Deadpan. Just reminding you, put your mic on, David. Or were you just hanging it with
I had
it?
Here in my pocket.
What David was about to say, I think, that you can't have 2 cats.
You can't have 2 cats of the same color stacked on top of one another. So it gets a little some mental gymnastics when you're playing.
David Bauer, I got that mango Slurpee too, and I mixed it with Mountain Dew. So I had like a Mountain Dew mango. That was pretty good. I don't know if I would have liked it. It was like mango lemonade or something, I thought.
Deadpan, I appreciate the reminder. What I appreciate more is that I read that as McDavid.
McDavid. Ba 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 ba. All right.
Oh, Ryan.
Fine. Where's Catacomb?
We can't take Ryan anywhere.
Where's Catacomb at? Here it is. There's Catacomb. And there's our Pepsi. Wow, that looks like a perfect product placement shot, by the way.
I mean, you just placed it.
Only Pepsi was sponsoring
You just
this.
placed it, and it's product.
I don't know at all how I feel about this idea of a
Pepsi Mango?
Pepsi Mango.
Let's open it up.
And you're going to go first here with the cats.
Cheers.
Oh, we're cheersing? All right, I don't know about this.
Smell it.
It's potent.
Whoa. I did not expect this to be the most strong smelling of them.
The whole room smells like mango.
Smells like there's a whole mango in this can. And like they just drop some Diet Pepsi in there. I'm nervous about this one.
Oh, I do not know about that.
This is last place so far. I wouldn't drink it. Now, to be fair, it does taste like mango.
I don't know that I want to drink mango with my Coke or Pepsi or my cola.
Well, it doesn't even taste anything like Pepsi.
No, but it has that.
It just tastes like a mango soda.
It has that Pepsi sweetness to it.
Whoa! It tastes syrupy.
It tastes really syrupy.
You know how like if you ate a canned mango with like that syrup or peach syrup, like
well,
peaches?
It's definitely, because look at what it says right here. Contains 0% juice. So
they put that up on the top.
I guess so you don't ever think that you're eating any kind of actual mango here.
No lawsuits, anybody, for saying, hey.
Is mango even one of the ingredients?
No, but they nailed the flavor, I'll tell you that.
It's not. Mango is not one of the ingredients. You think that they just were mixing chemicals together one day and said, this kind of tastes like a mango?
There's scientists who are all over that stuff. That's why we have things like
I don't know. That's
Cool Ranch Doritos. So it's my turn.
Yes, you start.
So on your turn, you can either place a cat or move a stack of cats. And the stack you can move is 1 to 3 high. I'm going to start by placing a cat. And I'm going to place it right here.
Boy, I really do not like this one. All right. So
He's talking about the soda, by the way, not the game.
I'm sorry. The taste of it's just lingering in my mouth. This is actually we played these, I guess we actually kind of played these in order of, I don't know if you did that on purpose. This is my second favorite of the 4, for sure.
Yeah. My favorite is the 4th.
Mine
I
too.
like all of them for sure. I love abstracts in general, and I've actually some of the ones that were like down in the pecking order have actually gone up as I play them more. But the last one is really
so
good.
when I place a cat, I cannot place it here because there's already 2 cats in that stack.
Yeah, when you place, you have to place on just one cat of another color.
Yeah, and you cannot place it on an empty. You have to place it on. So my options are place it on these 2, or I could still Mancala move David's stack, even though it doesn't have one of my cats on there. It just gives more options. That actually might be what I do and go like bop, bop, like that.
Bop, 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 bop. All right. Well,
I know I gave you the top of 1 white stack, but Deadpan, I am looking at the ingredients of this list, and none of them sound like food. They're all just chemicals. It's all just that.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to look at this. And actually, I'm gonna leave it up to the comments.
There's the first one.
In fact, Deadpan, I'll leave it up to you. Am I allowed to go back to one of the other sodas at this point?
Or so do I have to wash the taste of this one?
Do I have to continue to drink Pepsi Zero Sugar Mango?
Okay,
you make the call.
Do this.
That's what you did?
Yep.
Huh.
I did. I put my cat on top of your cat. Alan says no. Alan says you cannot go back.
Alan, I didn't leave it up to you, but you answered, so here we go.
go.
Chug, chug. Oh, come on.
Wow.
Okay, here we go. You know what? I think if if someone loses 3 of the 4,
they have to chug.
They have to chug the mango. Sorry, Pepsi, if you ever wanted to be a sponsor.
Well, they could sponsor us with any other version of Pepsi.
What'd you do?
I put my cat on top of this stack.
Okay.
Right now, there's no legal placement. You have to move a stack.
I know.
That's the interesting thing. You get into those situations. Hopefully, you guys can see the stacks okay. No, these are not the biggest games. They're not meant to be because they're meant to play while you're sitting around and waiting for dinner or whatever.
By the way, these little dice, these cubes in this one are adorable. I don't know if you can, I assume you guys can see all the different cat illustrations on them.
Oh yeah, each side has a different.
What'd you do?
Put on top of this stack right here.
All right.
Alrighty then.
I win.
What did you have? Oh, you have all 3 black. I was so worried about setting up my own. But that's okay. I'm still not, I've lost 2.
All of these games have grown on me more playing them even just today.
Well, I think the more you play a game like this, especially when it's an abstract game, the more you're like, okay, I see some strategies that weren't up. Like my first game of this was just like I'm putting cubes out, and I lucked into a win the first time I played.
Yeah.
But now I'm trying too hard.
All right, how much time do we have left? Okay,
we got plenty of time.
We might have time. So that's 2 to 1.
That is 2 to 1.
So we will set this aside.
It all comes down to our number 1.
We're gonna keep it close, but we'll set it aside for now.
Yeah, I'm just keeping all of them close, except you threw the 4 Genesis mat
me the rest
clearly
of that
across
one.
the board. You want all the dice? What is this? Top cap.
Top cap.
This is the one. This is actually my favorite one.
This is, well, I'm gonna have to reconsider potentially, but this is likely my favorite. It is the most, in my opinion, abstract, and I kind of fell in love with the way they described it. Is that all on there?
Yeah. I also really, I just like the theme of this game because the theme is literally that you're sitting at a tavern playing a game with the empty bottle caps from whatever you just drank.
That's what I liked.
The components are these really neat bottle caps.
Well, they're just bottle caps, and then this playmat looks like some old tavern table that's all scratched up and whatnot. The goal of this game, you want to explain it while I go get our next soda?
Our next soda.
I'm just thankful that the mango's done.
So you guys can see all of our bottle caps here. We're going to be moving these bottle caps around the board. We're going to be able to move them orthogonally. We're going to be able to move them diagonally. The whole goal of the game is to get your bottle cap onto your opponent's bottle. So if you can cap their bottle, you instantly win. However, the tricky thing about this game that makes it abstract is the way movement works. For each bottle cap, you look at all adjacent bottle caps, and you have to move that many spaces and end in a legal place. So that counts your bottle caps and your opponent's. So as the board progresses, you can move your bottle caps adjacent to your opponent's to accidentally add to their movement. So now maybe they cannot reach the spot they were going to because you have to use all of the movement. It's a weird thing.
Yeah, just to give you an example, this bottle cap here has 1 next to it, so this could move 1, and it could move 1 this way, this way, this way, or diagonally. So it could go like this.
And then the thing is, if your bottle cap has nothing around it, it's stranded. It can't move. So you gotta be careful.
This one could move 2 because it has 2 bottle caps. So if I moved it here, 1, 2, this guy has nothing next to him, so he's stranded.
Yeah.
Until someone goes over there, either Ryan or myself. So that is something I learned the hard way the first time I played the game. But there's some interesting things that can develop here. And yeah, this one has, I think it's the most abstract in that respect. Are we ready for the flavor?
What is the flavor?
This is what I anticipate being my favorite of the day.
Oh, you think so?
Although the spark wasn't bad.
No, the spark wasn't bad.
The thing is with the Mountain Dew flavors, they're all about as toxic as Mountain Dew normally is.
That's right.
So I'm going to open it up. This one is called Major Melon.
Also contains 0% juice, so don't be confused.
Oh yeah, let's read this one. Major Melon is dew, with a circle R next to it, charged with watermelon flavor with other natural flavors. I like how they change the color when they go to the word flavor.
It does taste, or it does smell like watermelon. It's definitely not that strong smell that...
this isn't, no.
Not like the mango one.
No, this smells like a hint. I'm guessing this is also going to taste like water.
Oh, no.
I'm going to guess this tastes like watermelon bubblegum.
No. Let me take this moment to say that I really do not like watermelon.
I don't mind it, but this is Cool Ranch all day long. Oh my gosh.
I'm not the biggest melon fan. But
does yours taste very carbonated?
Not really.
Mine tastes less carbonated.
I mean, it's still carbonated, but not as much maybe as the spark was.
You know what I'll say?
Oh, too much melon.
If you're an adult and you're up for an adult beverage, these Mountain Dew flavors, they taste like they could be good mixing.
Probably.
Like, because...
Like with Midori or something?
I don't know. Something.
Oh, man, that's too much.
I don't know about such things. I just know that is a little... The flavor's gone down a little bit.
I like it better than the mango.
Oh, 100%. I could be drinking Drano, and it would be better than the mango Pepsi.
You're first to go,
all right.
By the way.
I'm first?
Yeah, because
I won?
You won last game.
Well, I am going to go 1.
Okay.
Also, there's really cool artwork on these bottle caps. It doesn't mean anything. It's just really cool abstract art.
I'm going to go... I'm going to go 1. The game name graphic needs to be updated. Oh, you didn't change the graphic. Thank you, Justin.
There you go.
We did all that work.
We tried to get fancy. I was just going to put Soda Pop there, and I thought, no, let's put each game graphic there, and then you have to remember.
You have to remember to switch it up.
You got to remember, and we're drinking soda. We're juggling a lot today. I'm still fighting the mango flavor in the back of my tongue, so.
It's all art from past ThunderGryph games.
Oh.
That's now that you say that.
Now you've distracted me. I'm trying to figure out which games. Oh, yeah. This is probably one of... I'm guessing this is from the very first ThunderGryph game we ever covered.
What was that?
Tao Long.
Oh, Tao Long. Is this guy from Tao Long too? Tang Garden was ThunderGryph, right?
This guy looks like Darwin, doesn't he?
Oh, that does look like Darwin from Darwin's Journey.
Maybe.
I don't know what this one is. Is this a moon? Oh, it's a cat looking at the moon.
I don't know what that's from. Probably one of their smaller games.
Now we're all.
Yeah, sorry. It's my turn. I'll move.
Wampa Stomp. I never would have noticed that though. That's a great point. That's really interesting. But what David was trying to say is they're not unique pieces. They don't have any unique powers or anything. But I'd love some promo cards like give your Darwin bottle cap a power.
There we go.
Okay, so now
he was here. I moved 1.
And this guy can now move 2 spaces.
This guy.
1, 2. And they've abandoned your little samurai guy. Sorry, he's stuck there. The cat next to Darwin is from Spirits of the Forest. That's what it is.
Ah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Well, Ryan.
Spirits of the Forest. Thank you, ThunderGryph, for coming to the rescue. Yeah? Mm-hmm. I did that on purpose.
You may have just won. But I'm trying to think here.
I think I tried to. No, not necessarily, David.
I'm looking for the move because remember I have to move.
You've got moves.
A number of spaces.
You've got moves.
I don't know.
You've got moves. It's not over for you. That's all I'm saying. You got to look for it. You definitely have a move though. That's the move. Yep, you definitely have it.
That's the only move.
That is the only move. Now you're in trouble though, because this guy's got 3.
So do you?
No, I've got 1 here.
Oh.
Which I can go there. And you've still got 3 here, so you can't reach the bottle with 3. I've got 3 here. I can't reach the bottle with 3. But it's your move. So I don't know what you're gonna. Interesting. This game is so smart.
It is.
That idea of like.
I'm in trouble.
That's why I think like this, like if they had blown this up and this had been just its own abstract game, I think just this game alone is worth the price. And then of course you're getting all the other games too.
Yeah, I think you just won.
Well, hope so. I really.
I can't. Well, he's stranded.
He is stranded.
So just so everyone knows, as I show how I've lost this game, this guy's stranded. Each of these can move 2.
Yeah.
But if I move one of them, then this guy's powered with 2, and he can move right onto my bottle.
Yeah.
So I really can't move any of these guys unless I could move them and still stay next to this guy, which doesn't look possible.
Considering they have to move 2. If you could have moved one of those guys
and they move in a straight line.
If you could have moved them 1 space, you'd be okay.
Indeed.
So yeah, it's always a straight line.
Yeah, it's always a straight line, and you have to be able to do it, and you can't move. You can't go over another piece.
Yeah.
So, like one of my only. In fact, these guys can't even.
Yeah, they could.
Oh yeah, they.
This guy could move 2 down.
2 here.
Yep, straight line.
This guy can move 3 here.
Yep.
And that's it.
That's it. Those are your options. Or 3 up here.
What?
This one could move 3
up
there.
That could move 3 up there. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
We'll see, because now that frees up this guy to move 2 spaces, and he will move 2 spaces and cap your bottle.
Ah.
All right, that's 2 and 2.
Good game. Let's cheers with another drink of your favorite Mountain Dew.
This one.
You want the mango? Oh, you know what we should have done? Maybe I'll get glasses and I'll make suicide.
That sounds awful.
Remember those as a kid? You'd pour like go to the soda fountain and get like.
That's what somebody should have to chug. Loser has to chug a shot of Major Melon mixed with mango Pepsi.
It might destroy the lining of your
stomach. We're at 2-2. I'm gonna let the audience decide which one, because
which game?
I won 2 for Genesis and Top Cap, and David won Lightseeker and Catacomb. So which one are we doing that's going to determine the winner? Because I don't want to choose for myself. I guess we could do it randomly, but I think I'd let the audience choose who they're going to favor. Now, just because one of us won the first time doesn't mean we're going to win the second time.
Someone pick one. Keep in mind, this one's already set up.
Top Cap is Alan's vote.
Top Cap, Alan V, you were the first to chime in. I think we're going with Top Cap.
Do you want to try one of the alternate setups?
Oh, yeah. Is there an alternate setup?
Yeah, there's like 3 different alternate starting setups you can do to make the game a little bit more variable.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
interesting.
Giannis, Alan was the first.
So
they are interesting. So which one are you thinking?
Let's do this one.
I would play, if we had more time, I would play Catacomb again too, which we might.
We might.
These games
are
not
have
long,
more time.
Because Catacomb is a lot of fun. Oh, that's the setup. So this is a very variable setup here.
Yeah, they have 3 additional variable setups for the game, which is also very cool.
So am I going first this time?
Yeah, I'll let you go first.
So this guy can move 2.
Since we're out of the 4th game, technically, we can go back to drink anything we want.
Well, then hand me the Dr. Pepper, because that was my favorite.
No. You want to finish my mango?
No, I don't even want to finish mine. Mine Dr. Pepper is the farther away one.
Is it the further away one? Yeah. You don't want my cooties?
I don't care, but it is. This was my favorite.
I'm going to take another little taste of all of them.
For sure. That's my favorite.
Watermelon's okay.
Yeah?
I think I like the water.
You're definitely going to...
Mango's out. It's one of the Mountain Dews.
Mango's out. Loser does a shot of all 4 combined. Yeah, suicide. Yeah, this top cap, this game is just like... I'm not going to play favorites, but I am, because this is my favorite of the 4.
Ooh. I might have to go Spark. Spark might be... Spark might
Deadpan
be
says loser this game does a shot of all 4 combined.
Yes,
we do have shot glasses over there.
We'll do it.
All right, well, it's your turn. I made a move here. I had 2, so I moved this guy 2 spaces.
Interesting.
Yeah, this is a weird setup. So this guy has to move 2 here?
He would have to move 2.
And this guy has to move 3. Oh, I might have already just lost.
Yeah, when it gets crowded, it gets a little crazy.
Yeah, I might have just lost on the first move.
I don't know.
I think I did.
You might have.
I think I lost on the first move. That was a really quick game. I guess we will have time to play Catacombs.
This is the only time you're ever going to get this out of me, Jesse.
Yeah.
Quack.
Oh.
That's first and last time I'm ever going to say quack back to you. Thanks for coming and checking it out.
I think you got me already, because this guy can move 2, but he can't. I blocked myself. I can't go that way. All I could do is move him away, and if you have a 2-shot, you can get there. What I didn't realize when I moved this first piece, after the fact, I realized I had stranded this guy, and I was like, oh, I should have moved that guy first.
The stranding of people is it's actually far harder to remember than you might think.
Oh, and Jeremy Howard is here too. Look at that, you guys.
Jeremy Howard.
Here for the last moment where I lose.
Well, you clearly weren't cheating then.
So this guy has to move 3. Yeah, that doesn't do it for me. And there's no way, you can't skip past people. I was hoping you would move somebody from one of the ends. But you move this guy just 2 spaces. Yeah, that's it. David, I can't stop you. This guy moves 2 spaces.
Well, this isn't Magic the Gathering, sir. We're finishing the game.
I know. Well, we did last time, too. Man, if only I could get 2 guys moved in one go. Because that's it. You can move 2. That was a quick one. That was an interesting setup.
All of these... Okay. So you ready for this?
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm going to get a glass. Are we going to play another game?
Rolling dice and taking names is here. So what is going on?
Everyone's here.
Oh, did you steal Marty's Taste Bud segment?
Yes.
David says yes. He just flat out stole it from me. No. I mean, maybe. But we're not going to do this often. Every Chit Chat episode, that's it. I almost said, oh, are you really going to mix? We're mixing all 4 for me?
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to do the mix. Let's do a little
of that
for one.
Those of you who have just joined us, and I'm going to join.
A little of that one.
I'm going to join, but I'm going to let Ryan go first.
Are you really? I lost.
We decided that the loser had to drink a combination of all 4.
This is going to be awful.
So we're mixing all 4 of the sodas. I'm going to go back to this here.
Okay. This is going to be terrible.
Oh my gosh. It looks... Hold on. I want to join you. We'll cheers.
Oh, you're really going to join me? You don't have to. I did like a shot level. Are you going more than that?
I think we have... Do we have to drink the whole thing? Got to get up to that level. That's a lot.
That is a lot.
That's a lot.
I did put a little extra mango in mine.
I hadn't thought about this whole soda thing before we did this. I've been low-key...
They're all zeros. So.
Low-key burping this entire time.
All right, are we doing it? Are we chugging this?
Hold on.
Oh, it smells so bad.
It's still the mango, though. Here we go.
You're right. It smells like mango.
You know what? That tasted like children's medicine.
It did.
For sure. Oh, my gosh.
All I tasted was medicine.
I think we just created an antibiotic.
When we found out the different chemicals. No, I'm not going to. My Dr. Pepper cream soda is my favorite. This was my pick. So let's say I would going to pair it up with the strawberries and cream with Top Cap. That's my dream pairing right there.
We're doing our pairings?
Yeah, I really like that. I mean, I think Top Cap is probably the game that I think I would play most out of the 4.
Where's Light Seekers?
Although I also really like 4 Genesis. I'm not just saying that because they're the 2 that I won at. I think I won at them because these are games that work better for me mentally. Like Catacombs.
This is my pairing of the day.
Oh, really? Light Seeker.
I mean, I like all the games, but in terms
Seeker
of
is fun, but that
flavor
one,
going with this, we've got Spark, we've got Light.
That's a
they
good
go
combo.
Together. I gotta say, I'm gonna finish this.
Light Seeker is hard for my brain. Like I look at that thing, I'm like, there's so many possible moves. Like Top Cap, you only have a couple moves you have to consider. Well, that was a lot of fun. I'm glad that we got to play through. I mean, we played through all of them in an hour.
Yeah, we played through all the games. I do want to mention thank you for everyone who joined us in the comments today. Marty of Rolling Dice and Taking Names, I'm sure he's in the comments still. A little shout out. They do a segment on their podcast from time to time. I think they've been doing it for about a year called Taste Buds, where they drink, oftentimes they will drink every Mountain Dew flavor.
Nice.
In fact, they will like literally hunt these things down because some of them are hard to find.
There are some that are hard to find.
There's a whole like cottage industry around people like, putting these like very rare sample flavors out into the marketplace. Like they're not everywhere necessarily.
Right. Well, even this Dr. Pepper one was hard to find.
And they do food too. But if you haven't listened to that, check it out. They have a theme song actually for it.
Do they really? I haven't heard it.
They do. Someone, I think, one of their listeners took sample clips of them saying
That's
it.
awesome.
And Tony, I think, declared themselves 2 incredible studs.
Yeah.
Taste Buds. That's their theme song. 2 incredible studs, Taste Buds. So we're not going to steal that because I don't know that I'd ever say that we're 2 incredible studs.
No, we're gonna.
I wouldn't say it out loud anyway.
Our theme song is just 2 average studs.
2 average. Studs is
2 average blokes. That's it. I don't know why I used the word bloke.
I think we should stop right now before things get out of hand. Too much sugar.
Well, thank you. I mean, thank you so much. It was a little bit different of a stream today. Hopefully you guys had a lot of fun and got to see how these games played out. You can get all 4 of them in a bundle.
Yeah, on BackerKit.
On BackerKit right now.
If you like abstract games, I think there might have been a little alcohol.
And these are like the perfect accompaniment to every picnic. You just pack up your picnic basket, slide a couple cans in there, and you're good to go.
Yep, we'll see you next week with another game. But remember, if you want to be entered to win a pledge for this, email us at mvmcontest@gmail.com with the code word.
Drink up with an exclamation point.
With an exclamation point. Thank you very much.
Bye, everybody.
We'll see you next week.